And he seems to be doing well on that Lithuanian team. Like I watched a small interview and he was just saying, they were just saying how like he just did a 32 points, you know, and that was like mid-game. So it was going well for him. Interesting. So the club scene in Ottawa. So Bourbon Room. I know this was not you, but there's a lot of people that complain about, you know, like at the front door, you know.
Okay, so before we go any further.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to like.
No, I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that.
Power's everywhere. Why not talk about it? I'm Cassie B. This is the Power Circle, Season 2, Episode 12. As you can see, I'm holding down the fort today. Reggie has had some last-minute family shindig going on in Montreal. So we got a packed show today. There's a lot of good things to talk about. A lot of things happened. So for Flashback, Big Brother Canada, Season 6 started. I have like 2-ish episodes to watch to be up to date, but I think I'm pretty good to give like a rundown of what's been going on. LiAngelo Ball is going to be heading, or maybe heading to the NBA. Courtney's real baby daddy DM'd us on Instagram yesterday, so we're gonna talk about that. And Chris Brown was seen strangling a woman, and apparently he says it's a friendly thing. I don't know if it's called friendly these days, but we'll see. For hot topics, I'm going to talk about the March of Our Lives that happened last weekend all over the world, including in Ottawa. Meghan Markle is limiting her invites at her wedding, so we're going to talk about, is it normal to kind of put a limit on who you invite family-wise to your wedding? What else? We're going to talk about Cardi B and The Weeknd. They both released some new songs, and they both have strong messaging in them. And who bid Beyonce? Everyone's talking about it. A lot of people on the Breakfast Club, I listened to it, called in with their theories. And Charlamagne the God is positive he knows exactly who bid Beyonce. And we're going to talk about our Nordique contest. And special guest today on the podcast is going to be OhSoGood, an Ottawa club host, I guess I could say, and has his lipstick line. So, Flashback. BB Can Season 6 update. So for those of you who don't know, there's actually 2 people from Ottawa in this season. 2 people from Ottawa made it. So far, I don't know who I'm actually rooting for. I can't remember which episode it was, but I was kind of rooting for Hamza. Hamza, you know, came in and really I think he's the first one who actually started playing the game. People, I don't know, have you watched Big Brother?
Yes, but I didn't see
this one? No. It's a lit season right now. So Big Brother, for those of you who don't know what it is basically a house in the middle of somewhere in Toronto. It's an undisclosed location. And there's 16 or 18 people. They don't know each other from all over the country. And they have to, every week, someone wins. There's a competition. And someone wins what they call head of households, or the boss of the house for the week. And you basically control the house. And every week, 2 people are nominated for eviction. Those 2 people get to fight every week for a competition called the Power of Veto, and if they win, they can put it on themselves and save themselves, which means that someone else has to go on and replace them on the block, which means the replacement on the block has a chance to go home at the end of the week. So Hamza, I think, was the one who really started to play the game. He stirred the pot. I think he played, or Veronica, who's someone from Ottawa, played the game with them. I think she had a say in who went on the block or whatever. And she's a strong competitor. And unfortunately, I haven't watched it, but my sense is that she's gone, which is very disappointing because you have to see this girl. This girl is a beast in competition. She's smart, but I think what killed her is that she The rogue vote. The rogue vote. So when there's a vote to keep someone, you go vote for who you want to keep in the house. People usually agree on a consensus. Okay, we're all voting for person A, but she voted for the opposite person. But she also had her personal issues with that person too. But she lied, saying that she didn't vote for that person and she voted with the house, when really she didn't vote with the house. So something else too. She played. She was friends with a lot of cliques.
She was friends with like a lot of people, but she already had a target coming into the house because she was that
the one of the four the public could vote to get in.
So she came in late, so she had a disadvantage because people thought that she knew a lot more when they didn't really know a lot more. So she already had a target on her back, and then when she lied about the vote, that was her coffee.
And she made it obvious. Like after the vote, she made it obvious. Like she created too much of a scene, you know, at the early stages after the vote, which kind of killed her. But hey, I mean, it was good while she was on their front. I think she still did a good job. I can't wait to see how it all played out. I still have a lot to watch, so I'm excited to watch this today. LiAngelo Ball is apparently maybe heading to the NBA. Now, a lot of people have a lot of things to say about this. ESPN has this person called Jeff Goodman, who says that, you know, that he went to the first game they played in Lithuania, and he spoke with people from the NBA, and they're all saying, you know, he's a good player, but not a great athlete. And there's the LeVar Ball factor, and so they're not so down to like sign him. Some other people are saying on this show called First Take, there's this guy called Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, he's saying he doesn't think it's the LA Lakers that's going to sign him. You know, if you remember, LeVar Ball said he wants all three of his sons to play for the LA Lakers, or like, if not, then Lonzo Ball is not staying. So he doesn't think the LA Lakers is going to pick him. He obviously won't be picked in the first round of drafting. And what else are they saying? They're saying, although there's a small chance though that they might take him, but they're saying like the summer league, like they might pick him for the summer league and give him a watch there and possibly like have him.
If you sign them out.
Yeah, as a free agent. Yeah, but what I'm gonna give those kids though is LeVar Ball. At the end of the day, even though he's annoying, I think that he markets his children well. It's not. I think that's bad to say.
It's not bad to say, but he promote. Let's say promote.
Like I think LiAngelo, they're gonna look at him still. Like people are saying no, like he's not gonna get looked at. He says no chance. But I think that because of how LeVar Ball is, that people are still gonna kind of look at him.
Yeah.
You know. So I think they
bring people to the court to see them play.
Yeah, and he seems to be doing well on that Lithuanian team. Like I watched a small interview and he was just saying they were just saying how like he just did a 32 points, you know, and that was like mid game, so it was going well for him. But TMZ caught Pierce from the Celtics.
Oh, Paul Pierce.
Coming out of a grocery store, who was saying that he thinks that LiAngelo Ball will make it to the NBA. Like he thinks that he will make it. He's confident that he's going to make it to a team. And finally, LiAngelo Ball, in his interview with Ball is Life, which is basically the YouTube channel that basically streams the entire Lithuania team game. He said, you know, he doesn't know that the Lakers are going to sign him, but whichever team signs him, he's happy with, and he's going to play with everything he has. So I guess we'll see. It's in June, right? I think that they do it in the summer.
The draft?
The draft?
Yeah.
I think it's in the summer.
Yeah, like July. I think. I'm not too
July? Sure. Yeah. So Courtney's real baby daddy DM'd the Power Circle earlier this week. And this is what he says. I am the real dad to Kourtney Kardashian's kids, Mason and Penelope, a lot of exclamation marks. 100% truth. The kids are mixed with black. This person, go check him out on Instagram. His name is Jace3Z, and apparently he's the real daddy to Kourtney Kardashian's kids. And he decided to share that with the Power Circle. I mean, so Courtney, I think you need to go check this person out. I don't know, man. I mean, we all know Scott Disick is father to these kids.
Yeah. I
know this. I've watched the Kardashians since day one. I was in elementary school, like grade 5 or 6. I know. So I know who this person is trying to fool, but I thought I would give you your 2 seconds of, you know, fame. If that's okay for everyone else. Chris Brown was seen strangling this woman at this, I guess this function he was hosting or something in a backyard, like a party, all his friends were there. And like if you look at the pictures, in some of them, she looks like troubled. Well, what are you gonna do when someone strangles you, right? Like your face is not gonna look like you're having a good time. But if some pictures, like prior to him strangling her, like you could tell she's happy, but then when he strangles her, she looks like she's in pain. And Chris Brown is saying, okay, everyone chill, like it's just for fun. But I don't know what you call fun anymore these days. Like, you don't strangle people for fun. Not at a party in a backyard. Like, I don't know, I think that's weird. And can we please just remember his incident with Rihanna?
Yes.
Which caused him a no entry into Canada for the concert, which I actually paid tickets for, took the bus to go to, and found out. I found out sitting at my casual ball. We're all waiting for our food, and this girl, the waitress, she's like, "Are you guys gonna go see Chris Brown?" And we're all like, "Yes, we are." And she's like, "It's canceled." And we're like, "What do you mean it's canceled? What do you mean it's canceled? Like, you know, we're on social media, like there's nothing." She's like, "No, it's canceled."
Especially because when we called in the morning, because you kind of heard rumors, but when we called Bell Center in the morning, they're like, no, it's still going on. But my friend who had like a meet and greet with Tyga, they canceled it because like the reason was like Chris Brown couldn't get in. So like when we called Bell Center, they were like, "No, it's not true." But then when they told us at the restaurant, Bell Center locked all their doors and put all the windows down and stuff.
Oh yeah, as soon as the news came out that it was canceled, but the Bell Center they locked all their doors. They only had this this little window you could slide open the door. That's how they would communicate with people because they knew people would run in, you know. But yeah, anyway, so Chris Brown, I hope that like this will teach you, even though as a lawyer, you know, that's saying, "Okay, we all know this is a joke, but still, it's not, I don't think it's a thing to joke about." So there's a comment.
Yeah.
What's the comment? Wait, I can't.
Oh.
Wait,
Not a good look on Chris Brown from Reggie.
Hey Reggie! Yes, I know it's not a good look at all. I think it's dumb. Like, you know, especially after you've had like you went through all of that. Seriously, you went through all of that. Like, I wouldn't even do jokes about stuff like that. Like, it's stupid. So Chris Brown, please stop. I still like you as an artist, and I would like to see you come perform. I'm still waiting to see you perform. Like, I'm just waiting hopelessly. Hopefully you'll come. You'd be great. You know. Anyways, I still have that outfit I bought that I didn't really get to wear. Anyways, so that was Flashback for this week. I'm going to take a short break, and I'm going to come back with our guest for today, Oh So Good. And we're back with our guest for today, Oh So Good. How are you?
I'm beautiful. Tired, beautiful. Tired and beautiful. You know that?
Yes. So I'm happy you were able to come to do this interview.
Yes.
On social media, a lot of women on my Instagram are wearing your lipstick.
I'm beautiful.
So I can't wait to talk about it more. So for the people watching who might not know who you are yet, please tell them who you are and what you do.
I'm the black guy and I'm the blood, alright? You know when they say they know the plug? They're talking about Oh So Good, alright? That's what they're talking about, the plug. Yeah. Legendary. Iconic.
Did you know that you might know this, in the market there's this place called Oh So Good?
Yeah, I mean, the funny story is that a lot of people thought it was my place.
I did. I lived here when I was younger.
They're like, "What? You own the dessert place?" I do not own the dessert place, but I have ate there. I suggest a strawberry shortcake. My go-to, or the red velvet. Those are my two go-to. Or the Oreo Crunch Monster. That's another one. And I'm not. That's it.
You know this stuff?
Yeah.
So when did you realize that lipstick business was for you?
Okay, so I'm going to give you the story. Lipstick business is not for me. It wasn't for me at the beginning. What happened, I collaborated with another person, which I'm not going to mention because that's free promo. It's all about the money. We came with a collaboration, but you know what they say, you can't be two drivers in a car. We bump heads. We're going to see eye to eye. So I said, okay, I'm going to do my own thing. And now a year later, here I am, official. And she stopped, so.
So you want to get in there?
Well, at the end of the day, it was more of you know what I'd say, you know, man smart, the woman smarter, or I can do it better than you, or
Okay, I know what you're saying. I totally know what you're saying. So how do the lipsticks that you sell, they all have interesting names.
Yes.
So how do you come up with the names for the lipstick? Is there a process for that?
Okay, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. So my distribution, or my supplier, is here in Canada. So so we don't do the China, we don't do the Indonesia, or Mexico. They're all made here, Canada, Waterloo, Ontario. So it's all organic. These are all your household items you can find, from vanilla extract, beeswax, stuff like, everyday household. So the name's already pre-made. So, the new collection coming out in June, I will officially name them my own.
Okay.
But for now, like this is like the Womanizer, the wow, so many of them.
Bruise.
Yeah, Bruise, Vino Noir, Iconic, all that is already pre-made. You know what I'm saying? But it's still OhSoGood Lipstick.
Yes. Okay. So is there like, so when you say for the new collection, for I think you said in June that's going to come out.
Yeah.
So how do you? I don't know if you've already thought of what you're going to name them, but is it like how would you decide? Oh, I want to name this lipstick something like this name. Like,
I mean, the process is pretty easy, right? I have a lot of friends, that beauticians and stylists and whatnot, and I ask them, and it's really stuff like that. I can call it, paper bag, or sunshine, or Cadillac, or the watch. So it's really the mood and whatnot that I feel, because like certain colors, like like a deep red or a dark red, I will call it dark red. So it's a dark red. But anything else like funky out there, I'll just put like a funky out there.
yeah. I don't know, like sometimes when I buy my lipstick, there's one I have from Anastasia Beverly Hills and it's called Catnip. And I'm like, how the hell did you call that catnip? Like, anyways,
What was catnip?
I don't even know what catnip is.
Okay.
But like, how did you,
Food, I think.
catnip?
It is.
Or it's a plant or something?
No.
It's like a spice or something.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
I'm
But
pretty
is it
sure.
even, like, it's like a fuchsia, like a little more purple than this, like, pink. So I'm like, how do you come up with anyways, it sounds like math to me, that's why I was asking.
Okay, yeah. Girls are always attracted to different names, right? So at the end of the day, like if it attracts you, right? Like if I say bling bling, you're gonna be like, hey, what's bling bling? And look for, oh shit, just bling bling. Oh, can I say,
Yes.
I am? Oh shit, I wasn't too sure, right? Yeah, so it's all about the name that attracts, right? So, like, I would do a case study where like I would say name it, if it attracts me, then I know it attracts everybody else.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. So, makeup is a competitive industry.
It sure is.
With all the competition and being in Ottawa, what sets OhSoGood Lipstick apart from the rest?
Okay, for those who don't know, my lethal weapon, okay, that sets me apart from every other product company in Ottawa, I have Jesse Simmons working with me. So that's it. Next question.
Wait, for people who don't know who she is, who is she?
Okay, okay. Well, first of all, disrespectful if you don't know who she is.
I know who she is, okay, but
very disrespectful, but
because we have people in Japan that listen
oh,
to
really?
we do all over the
Holy
world.
shit.
So,
You know what I mean? Okay, Jesse Simmons is an R&B Zouk pop princess, born and raised here. She's my brand ambassador, so she's the one who takes care of the imagery, the creative process behind everything, and she puts it out there. And she wears it too, so not just promoting it, she wears it too. And she's been there from day one, like really and truly. I went through a lot of different phases, different people, and she stuck it through it all.
wow.
And it's rare to find people that stuck with you, like especially a new project, not knowing where it's gonna go, will it last long, is it gonna be good, is it not gonna be good, and she just went with it, like head first, no question asked. What? Oh, so you do that? I got you. I was like, for real? I was like, bless her.
Okay,
I like
yeah.
So that's my secret weapon. Jessie, I got you. That's the plug.
Yeah.
Follow her on IG, alright? Jessie Simmons XO, alright? Give it a like. Say OhSoGood sent you, alright?
Reggie says to tell you also we have South Korean listeners.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to say it. You know what I mean? I just know Konnichiwa. That's it.
He
Okay?
has an obsession with South Korea. But, okay, so you also host nightclub events.
I do concerts, festivals. I'm not limited to just the nightclub.
No, I know.
Weddings,
I was going
bar
to say,
mitzvahs, all that.
I was going to say you've also hosted a few, what's it called, sipping
Shops, yeah. Pop-up shops,
Yeah, those, which I've gone to one, and it's pretty lit.
Yeah. I'm a lit individual, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. So tell us more about the kind of, like you have already mentioned, and where people in Ottawa can normally find you hosting these events.
Okay, so I started hosting in 1998. I know it sounds old.
Okay.
1998 is when I knew I had a je ne sais quoi, you know what I mean, a wow factor, because people were intrigued the way I control the crowd, the way I speak words, and the way I was so lit. Like also you should be like a party MC.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't start off as an MC. Started off as a DJ. That didn't work out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then I did the rapping thing. You know what I mean? Whatever. It was okay. You know what? No word of a lie. I can tell that one of the only rappers in Ottawa, well, another one too, that we opened for Fresh Montana. So like, and we didn't pay to open. So it was like, yo, you're good, we need you.
Yeah.
That was like a couple years ago. So yeah, so we did that, and then that didn't work out. And then now I'm fully hosting. That's it. So that's it. So I mean, right now, how can I say that? I want to make it live. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, listen. Bourbon Room is a new hot spot in Ottawa. You're gonna catch me there every Friday, every Saturday, 400 Andalusia, right downtown in the market. The Bourbon Room. I catch me all the time. Friday, Saturday, turn up, bottle service, get lit, fireworks, all that. I do side gigs as well. We got stuff in Montreal, Don Marco, April 21st. In Montreal, Théâtre Féerie, downtown Montreal. I got April 20th at Flashback, May 5th at DeVille in Orleans. So I'm a bit of everywhere, you know what I mean?
Orleans. Yes, that's right there.
Yeah, Newville, yeah.
Oh.
Trust me, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people say that it's, but I always forget that it's there.
Yeah, for those who don't want to come downtown, DeVille or Newville, I don't know the exact, the address,
Yeah, but on Newville.
But on Newville,
You'll find it. If you feel it's just a straight thing, you go on.
That's
just
it.
Find it.
So, so May 5th, look out for that. Lights, Camera, Fashion, that's what's going to be popping. We got Fire Joe from Montreal, and Select the Shells from Ottawa. And we got a whole bunch of other stuff popping, festivals, and a lot of different events, more makeup, more this, more that. So I stay busy,
Interesting. So the club scene in Ottawa. So Bourbon Room. I know this was not you, but there's a lot of people that complain about like at the front door,
Okay, so before we go any further.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to
I'm happy you brought that up. I'm happy you brought it up. That is a very, very interesting question. What are your question about opinion?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. A lot of people play victim when they come to these establishments, and I'm not talking about just bourbon. I'm talking about all nightclubs. They play victim. Why can't I come in with my knife? Why can't I come in with my bottle of Ciroc? Or well, I'm not gonna shoot nobody. Let me in with my gun. So when you're approached with these situations, one have to handle it in a different way. And some patrons are not as open-minded on you can't come in with this. This is not the States. This is not third world country. There's rules and regulations, right? So we did get a lot of flack for maybe security being disrespectful, maybe the owner being disrespectful, maybe a staff wasn't to your standards. Let me tell you, I took over. I fired about like 7 people this week. I apologize, guys, we can get EI, right? And we got brand new girls, we got brand new management, everything is, trust me, we're good. April 6th, pull up and you'll see, all right? Next Friday, pull up, you will see how, I don't want to say just pull up, next Friday, April 6th.
Okay, the reason why I brought this up is because sometimes Bourbon Room will host these events where it's like local artists that go, they do their show, they perform, and like I actually experienced it, and I was so disappointed.
It's it's not for everybody.
No, not the event that happened. At the door.
Or the door. Okay.
Yeah, well, I guess what happened is sometimes when these artists arrive for rehearsal or whatever.
We're talking about local artists or like
local artists from Ottawa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like the last one was in February, I think we went.
Well, the one we went to either January or February.
Yeah, it was like one of the first ones.
Looked like FMG, something like that. FMG Collective.
Oh, well, it was.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I just recently took over.
Okay.
We gotta go. So
okay. No, and it was just like
January, February. I was not.
we were just going to have a a good time. You know, my cousin was one of the local artists that was performing. You know, I was just going to support. And it was like the guy was barking at me because I was out. Basically what happened was we get there. Yeah.
White guy.
Pardon?
The white guy.
Yeah.
With the beard. He got fired. Yeah. Sorry, Tyler. You know what I mean? I don't know if you watched it or he got let go. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Because what happened is the owner.
You won't get fired for this, right?
No.
Okay. No, I didn't.
Light skin.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Yeah, light skin gonna get fired. Yeah.
You feel that again?
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm light skin. I'm like ice cap. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? I'll give you that one. I'm like an ice cap.
Oh my God.
2 shots of caramel. And you know what I mean? And I added 2 shots of caramel. But no, without all that being said, I heard the same thing. Every day my inbox, my phone, everything like, oh, also this security was whack or this person was whack, and I put it all together like, okay, cool, we had to, one-on-one, because you always want to get the benefit of the doubt, and like, okay, you have issues that you bring to work, and we can't have that, so you gotta go. Mm-hmm. So we got brand new staff, brand new security, brand new DJ, brand new everything. You know what I mean?
I'll show up now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show up.
April 6th, next Friday, come and trust me. Mm-hmm.
New bartenders too?
Say what?
New bartenders?
New bartenders.
Okay, because last time I went there was flies in my drink.
Okay.
Flies in your drinks?
Yeah.
Okay, well, again, I just
No, I know, it's
recently
making
took
sure.
over. Everything's gonna be high class. Because for those who don't know, I used to own 3 clubs prior to coming in and play with it. Right? I had Biso and Biso for those who are like of age back in the days, and I had Pearl Lounge, and then I had Shivers and J Nightclub right here, which is now Fly Bar. So now we're back in the business. I'm from Orleans, so our standards are way high. So we gotta make sure that what I mean, like no ghetto thing. So there'll be no flies in your drinks, no barking at the door, no discrimination. Everybody's welcome. You know what I'm saying? But just understand that it gets frustrating. You know what I mean? Especially in the night where you have 300-400 people, it's cold, or they think they're VIPs, or they're I'm with this person. It's for one person at the door to assess all of that, it's a lot. You know what I mean? And you can't lose your mind. I myself, I lose my mind on my own people. You know what I'm saying? Because like how old are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, you're next. That's it. And if you're not next, verify that you are who you are, and you'll get in. But in my ear, and I'm gonna go pop the trunk, or I'll be back. I mean, come back for your country. Nobody's stopping you. But be a person of action. You know what I mean? That's all I ask. Be a person of action. Don't do empty threats. There's repercussion for that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, April 6th come out. Trust me, it's gonna be brand new staff. You'll see it. I don't say too much. I don't want to oversell it. Just come out next Friday, April 6th, Bourbon Room. You're all invited. All my guests is. Free drinks in the house, for y'all only.
Okay.
Only for who's in this building, only.
Well, Reggie's not here today.
No, well, yeah, Reggie, I got you, son. Reggie's probably like, whoa, no, I got you, don't worry. And then, so it'll be, just come out, have a good time, and feel the difference.
Okay, definitely. So, where can anyone purchase your lipstick?
Okay, so that's another good question. So a lot of people are like, oh, what's the website? Are you on Amazon? Are you on Groupon? Are you on what's the other one there? No, it's Amazon. Yeah, it was Amazon or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't believe in those things. Or the store. Like I had a deal with Chlore, but they wanted exclusively. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I can't do that.
Okay.
I had a deal with Sephora. I was not producing enough.
Okay.
I had to deal with eBay, the Bay, because those who don't know Iman, I don't know if you know the model Iman.
Iman, yes.
She used to have a beauty product.
Okay.
Same thing as Fenty,
Okay.
strictly for dark skinned women. She's no
Right.
longer there. I was going to replace that. But then the general manager was going to make a half sheet quit.
Oh.
So that, so how you're going to get it is by my sip and shop. Follow at OhSoGood Lipstick on my IG or OhSoGood Lipstick on Facebook, and just follow us, and you'll see the next. Every beauty shop always put out the good stuff. You know what I mean? You'll get one of these. You know what I mean? I can put it out. Yeah. Chlorate is one of our main sponsors for all my second shop. So they provide a lot of these goodies that we give out to the purchasing clients. Purchasing, okay? For acheter. For the Haitian listeners, you know what I mean? Acheter, okay? J'achète, tu achètes. Nous achetons. So, this right here, can we zoom in? How are we doing this?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, we can. Okay, so this is OhSoGood Lipstick. Okay, can you get that? Am I?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. All right, cool. So this is OhSoGood Lipstick. This is our #1 selling product, womanizer, which is a purple. I'm about to open it. You know what I mean? Boom! Look at that.
Oh, it's nice.
I know it's a matte. These are matte. So all my ladies, you know what I mean? I know what I'm doing. All right. So this is a matte. This is about 4 hours to 5 hours, long lasting, without the touch up. No smudges, all organic, and it smells good here. I like Cassie. You know what I mean? She'll hold that, smell that. That's hers, by the way.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We have other goodies over here. You know, we got like, you know, for those who have the bad hair, we got the, you know what I mean? Pour défriser, alright? Conditioner, shampoo for curly hair, okay? For girls who like, you know, do their nails, whatnot, you know what I mean? You got a little sticker, these little funky stickers, you can put, they're removable and they're waterproof too. So we got that in the goodie bags, more stickers, you know what I'm saying? Another lipstick, this is from Chlorate. So this is from Lacy, it's a new color, matte. It's sealed, so if you want to, you know what I mean, trying to open that, you can try to open that. That's pretty much it.
It's like a nude.
The business card, you know what I mean? Let's go Uga. Alright, the business card, alright. So this is what it is. I gotta get the plug in, so that's what it is. Shout out to the new business, Cuisine La Rore, if I'm, or La Rore. Yeah, that's what it is. Haitian cuisine, takeout only, alright? So this is on Russell Road, off Saint Laurent. Best fleet eye, best poisson. Oh, okay, yeah. Best fruit diet, best poisson, all that good stuff, you know what I mean? This is what, if you want to order that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah! You know what I mean? And this is, you know, the other business card. Oh, you know, there's so many goodies here, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, I just came with so much goodies. Because, you know, Reggie said, yo, bless the team, I'm blessing the team. Well, one of the team, you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, as you can see, I'm involved with a lot of stuff. So, you know, we got the lipstick, we got the club, we got the catering, the management on the side. You know, a lot of stuff happening, you know. And summer 18, I feel it's going to be like this summer. I don't know why. Every summer, everybody's like, is this summer? I feel like this summer.
This is it.
I feel it. I feel like this is the summer. Things going to get done. You know, new photo shoots. We're working with, you know, I don't want to say too much, but.
Yeah.
I just want to say the name Cardi B, and I'm going to say stay tuned. And that's that. That's all I can say.
Who, by the way, is dropping her album this week. This week, y'all. And drop that fire track, you know. But we're going to talk about that later in Hot Topics.
Yeah.
So.
Back to it.
Yes, back to OhSoGood. So I got a game for you.
Yeah, I read that. I seen it. I think I'm ready. I hope I'm ready.
How are we doing on time? Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so we're gonna take like a few second break and we'll come back and do the game with OhSoGood. I'm still accompanied by our special guest for today, OhSoGood. So we did the interview. For those of you who missed it, don't worry. When we're done recording today, the live will be available for replay on Facebook. And as always, we'll have the YouTube. And when we have the video, we will let you know when it will be released on YouTube.
Make sure you hit the smash button.
Subscribe.
Yeah. And like.
Yes.
Partage.
And share.
Yeah.
Yes.
Share, partage.
Yes, you should come over for us.
You know for that force.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Alright.
So we've got a game. We're going to test his knowledge. So this game is called How Do You Know Your Lippies?
Okay.
So basically in this, there are 6 little guessing things. Okay. And most of them are, I guess you have to guess which lipstick of yours it is.
Okay, fair enough.
And 2 of them are lipstick, like other lipstick brands.
Okay.
To see if you know your competitors.
Okay.
All right. So
well, let's hear it from Ottawa or like just
like
general.
popular ones. So Tino is going to pull out each question. You can read it out.
Yeah.
Or I'll read it out because I'm closer to the mic. And you'll have 10 seconds to
Okay,
guess.
no problem. I'll do it in 2 seconds. So.
Alright.
I don't need the whole time.
I tried to do it hard because I'm like, he's gonna know. He's gonna know.
You never know. Je suis fatigué.
So, what's the first one? Let's see.
Alright, drum roll
10
please.
seconds.
10 seconds.
I'll tell you when to go. Go ahead.
Oh, I saw this on social media the other day.
Okay.
So, some people like to play this game.
Okay.
And just this week, the Canadian government booted some diplomats out of Canada from this country.
Go.
So what's the question?
That's the question.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know what that one is?
No.
But I saw, you must have posted that on it. Do you have someone posting for you on Instagram? Or
On my
Facebook?
page?
On your Facebook?
Yes, I do.
You do?
I do, yeah. So
Do you have a lipstick called Russia?
Jesse posts that up. You know what I mean? So
Yes, you do.
What? Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. I'm in the problem, Jesse. So how they have it? Yeah, I do have a list called Russia. Yes, I did not post it up. My bad.
Yeah, so the illusion was Russian roulette.
Yes,
And
okay.
Canada just booted out Russian diplomats from
Okay.
this situation.
That's true.
Yeah.
Jesse.
That's good.
Jesse
Okay.
never posted it, so I apologize. I'll move on to the next one.
All right. Next one is, Britney Spears has a song named after one of your lipsticks.
Womanizer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Yeah. I told you 2 seconds. Yeah, that was the easy one. Yeah, that was the easy one.
Okay. Ready?
Good.
Jay-Z has a popular song named after which brand that carries lipstick?
Go.
Popular song?
Yeah, it's a popular song. Do you remember which album?
No.
No.
Oh, reasonable.
No.
Oh,
Tom
Tom
Ford.
Ford.
Tom
Oh.
Ford.
Yes,
I think it was
Yeah, I love that.
Magna
But that's not lipstick.
Yeah, Magna. Was
No,
it?
they do, but I don't know them for lipstick.
Oh, you
Yeah.
I know them for suits and you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, they do like.
Yeah, they do, but yeah, like that's not high.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You gotta take a mortgage for one of those. Sorry.
Okay, next question. It tastes different when paired with different foods.
It tastes different.
This is one of your lipsticks.
Okay. Peach.
So you can pair
Okay.
it with different.
Oh, Pinot Noir. Oh.
See you later, man.
It was. Yes.
I don't get a hot point.
Nah, bro.
Waxed point. That was 10 seconds.
Yeah, those guys
Somebody fit, man.
Okay. A popular drugstore brand that Gwen Stefani has modeled lipstick for before.
I think it's Clara. No, MAC.
A drugstore brand.
Oh, drugstore brand. Oh, NYX. No,
Revlon.
Revlon. Oh,
Yeah,
I'll talk
the
about
red.
that.
She does a bright red for Revlon all the time when you see her.
Disrespect.
This is the last
The last
Okay, I'm
one.
gonna have to do this one because yo,
Okay.
I want the other one, but just see me dans problème. So, y'all give me that one.
So last question, guys. You can get one physically or mentally.
Physically or mentally? No, sorry, man. Blank.
Bruised.
Okay, you see what happened? I'm fatigué. I got home at 4 a.m. Levé à 7 a.m.
Oh no.
So my head is voyez la main Haïti, so Bagal Airport. Sorry, bruise.
Well, I was so worried I was gonna come in here and he's gonna, guess them all in like, a
I
couple
know.
seconds.
And,
So
yeah.
when did I get shot?
But I had the womanizer. I had the Pinot
You
Noir.
did.
11 seconds. 11
You
seconds.
did.
11 seconds. I'll give you that one. 11 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And the rest, I apologize,
It's okay. It was fun. It's all for fun.
It's all for
I know
fun,
you
yeah.
know your lipstick, So thank you for coming to do this interview.
It was a pleasure.
But yes, I hope you really did have
No,
fun.
I did. I did not expect this. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful day outside, beautiful staff, beautiful everything. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. And so quickly, Instagram, Facebook.
Alright, follow me.
handles.
Okay, alright. So follow me at I am also good on all social platforms: Twitter, Facebook, IG, Snapchat, all that stuff. Follow the other company, OhSoGood_Lipstick, and OhSoGood Lipstick on Facebook. I have a food blog. Follow me on that, Mr. iBlog Food. We could do that different. We could do a different segment. Mr. iBlog Food, so you can check that out on IG. And that's it, you know what I mean? You know, for La Force Haitienne, #1. Shout out to everybody, Power Circle Ottawa. Follow on all their social media platform and whatnot. Hit the smash, like, follow, tweet, all that, and yeah.
And thank you for these. I'm definitely wearing this on Monday.
Yeah, for sure you got to, you know what I mean? It's a
and
matte
I'll take a
smooth.
picture and I'll tag you in it.
Please, please, please.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Get the likes up.
Reggie, I hope you're proud of me for this interview by myself.
She did good, she did good. No pressure.
No, yay. So thank you. We're going to take a small break and I'll be back with Hot Topics. And we're back with Hot Topics. So, March of Our Lives. This happened last week. It was huge in Washington, D.C. About, I think, 500,000 people participated in this march, you know, to protest and to demonstrate, you know, their feeling towards the gun violence in the States. It's more particularly in the schools, but also, you know, like we've learned a couple days ago, Stephon Clark that passed to police brutality. So this particular march was actually organized by, I think it was students from the Parkland High School were behind this march. They probably weren't the sole organizers, but I know like people like Oprah contributed financially to this. I think Amal and George Clooney also contributed financially to the march. Other celebrities also participated, like Jennifer Hudson. She sang, and she was also a victim of gun violence. Her nephew, I think her mom or someone also died.
Like a bunch of.
Yeah, a few family members died to gun violence. Someone from the Beatles, Paul McCartney also participated. You know, John Lennon died to gun violence, and many others. Miley Cyrus was there, and many other people were there. There were about 800 demonstrations in the U.S., which means that in the U.S. there were 800 different protests for this particular issue. But in Washington, D.C. alone, there were 500,000 people that participated. In Ottawa, there were a few hundreds, I think like 300 people or something that demonstrated. In Ottawa, the one in Ottawa was organized by 16-year-olds. 16-year-olds took that initiative. So with this going on, there were also protests of people that liked their guns. So basically the way this was a CBC article, the way they positioned it was, so you have people that want to get rid of guns, but you have people that I guess shoot recreationally, and they protested the same day of March of Our Lives that they, you know, don't tighten gun rules because they have guns, but it's for recreational purposes. You know, they like to go shoot at different things, you know, whatever. And they were saying how, you know, some of these kids, you know, go to ballet recitals. I don't know, have played instruments, play soccer, but they also shoot guns. And so they're like, if you tighten this, like, it's gonna make it harder for us to buy our guns and go shoot recreationally. And I'm just wondering, you know, on a day like on March of Our Lives, is it really the time to do that though? When you think about why these people are actually marching, protesting, is that really the time to protest like for guns? Like put down your gun for a second that you like to use recreationally. Do you know, like, especially for the Parkland students, you know what a gun did to those students in high school? What, 17 kids died in high school?
Yeah.
Like, think about it, for reals. Like, we're not saying that you won't be able to use your gun recreationally. We're just saying, like, there some laws have to change around how people can get their guns, right? So the goal of this march was to get the U.S. Congress to listen, right? There was a lot of people, it's a big voice, it was to get them to listen, and they're basically saying, listen, this is 500,000 people in Washington, D.C. only. These are the people who are going to vote in the next election. So if you want to win the next election, you're going to have to listen to us and make something happen on this issue. So I think that, you know, they were heard. It was all over the news for the entire day and following days. So I kind of hope that they do something, with these laws. It's too many people. Like, the year just started, and so many people died in the U.S. to a gun. So, a kid died just the other day in his backyard.
Yeah.
That's just in Toronto. I think it was yesterday or a couple days ago. The video is horrible. This cop, beating on this kid. Yeah, it was horrible in Toronto. They were heard. So that was for March of Our Lives. Meghan Markle is limiting which family members are allowed to come to her royal wedding. I think that's happening in May.
Is it from her side of the family or from the?
No, Meghan Markle's side of the family.
Okay.
So she has family members that went on this daytime show. I can't remember which one it is.
Isn't it her sister?
It was her her past sister-in-law, okay, with her son, that went on a daytime show, and they're complaining because they're not invited to her wedding. And so the host of that show says, well, when was the last time you were in contact with Meghan? And she says, oh, it must have been 20 years. And he's like, so do you not think that's why you're possibly not invited to this wedding? And she's like, well, my son was in contact with him a couple of years ago. And he's like, still, if you haven't picked up the phone and spoken to her in the last 20 years, you're not getting invited to this wedding. So I'm just wondering, how do people feel about not inviting certain people to their weddings, or if they're not invited? I know at my wedding, there are definitely some people that are not coming in my family. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm a vindictive person, and if you weren't there for me before, if you did not invite me, this is a message to you. If you didn't invite me to your wedding in the past, you're not invited to my wedding.
Well, that's basically the rules, right? If I didn't get invited for your wedding,
you're not coming to mine. So that's how I see it. So I kind of see where Meghan is coming from, but also it's a past sister-in-law, not even sister-in-law from the past.
Oh.
You're not coming to the wedding. No, get off how did she get invited on this daytime show to talk about her not being invited to this wedding in the first place? I don't get it. But anyways, you're not invited. Get over it. You can watch it on TV. Us will be watching it, I forget on which day at time, but it's gonna be May, sometime late May. You'll be able to watch it on TV like everyone else. So that's that. They trying to get paid. Yeah, that's true. They're you're not gonna get a check. You're not gonna get a check. Where Jesus and Meros?
yeah.
Is that them? You're not getting a check. so that's that for Meghan Markle. Cardi B and The Weeknd dropped some serious, I think it was serious fire yesterday, or Thursday night. Thursday night at midnight, both of them, I think. So Cardi B, she dropped "Be Careful" at the,
Because I heard a bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first few lines, I thought she was talking about her ex before Offset.
No.
Was
No, she's clearly
because I
talking
was
about
confused because on her social media page she's defending the homie.
Yes.
So I was maybe she's talking about her previous that's in prison.
It was clear. I listened to on Twitter, you can listen to a minute when she used to preview, and then I went and listened to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's clear that she's talking about Offset in this song. Because Offset has done a lot to her. He's cheated on her. Apparently now he has a baby with someone else. Well, she's apparently pregnant, which I believe she is, but a lot of people don't think she is. I think she is. And she said stuff be careful, she's a smart person, you still talk to certain people, stuff like that. Clearly, Offset, be careful. She doesn't need you.
She even said it.
Cardi B, she said Cardi B doesn't need Offset. She doesn't need Offset. She's popping right now, and she's doing her own thing. But, you know what? She also just signed to the same management as them, so I don't know, let's say they didn't work out, I don't know how that's gonna play out, but she doesn't need you. What is Jitto saying? A lady who makes patties for my parents got mad that she didn't get it. Oh, he's still talking about the wedding. Just when you're funny, but no, she doesn't need Offset. She can do good on her. If she is pregnant, I'm happy for her, and if it's true that Offset has this, if he does a paternity test, is Offset, you have to make a paternity test?
April.
He will do one in April?
It's supposed to be in April. She said April.
Oh, so when that test comes back and you're the father, Cardi B, you need to drop him because you don't need him. You don't need him. Listen to me, Cardi B. I'm going to put this on Twitter. I'm going to tag you until you like it. You don't need him. You don't need him. You're good on your own. You're a queen. You know, you came. You know, clearly we know your pathway. You're doing good right now. Like you don't need him. I'm just saying. You don't need him. And I don't know. Offset, you messed up. You messed up. The first time you cheated, you messed up. Anyways, then The Weeknd dropped my dear melancholy. Did I say that right? Melancholy.
No.
Melancholy.
Melancholy.
Melancholy. I'm francophone, guys. I'm francophone. But drop that. I checked it out on Spotify, and it's clear who he's speaking to. He has.
What's that first track? Say my name.
Say my name. Say my name. It's clear. Me is Hurt You. He's clearly talking about Selena Gomez or Bella Hadid.
When I say my name, I think it was like those certain lines. I'm like, yo, that's.
It's deep. It's deep. The next girl that if there's another girl that comes next, it's either A, there won't be another girl, or B, she's gonna have a hard time. You know, like getting in.
Yeah.
She's gonna have a hard time. The Weeknd clearly is hurt. You know, he had a lot to take off his chest.
But it was good though.
It was good. Oh, it was good music, and it sounded like you know when The Weeknd first came out. Like it actually sounded like The Weeknd that we know, because lately his music has been like more upbeat.
Because he was happy.
True, because he was happy. He was in a relationship. That's true. He came to Ottawa, did a concert, which was lit. The Weeknd, I loved it. But yeah, so Fire. If you haven't listened to it, go check both. The Cardi B track, Be Careful, and The Weeknd. I guess it's an EP because it's 6 tracks. My Dear Melancholy.
Yeah, he dropped it around the time because I think he's the headliner for Coachella.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah,
That's true.
Right on time.
So, and did you go on time?
Yeah.
Okay. So, who bit Beyonce? Everyone's talking about it. So basically what happened was, so they went to a party. Beyonce, Jay-Z, everyone went to a party, a bunch of celebrities. Tiffany Haddish apparently was part of the entourage. And this actress just came up and bit Beyonce in the face. And then Beyonce turns and grabs Jay-Z and says, this B word, and then walks away. And then someone comes back and tells Tiffany Haddish, oh, can you believe this actress bit Beyonce in the face? And then Tiffany Haddish says, oh, I'm gonna go beef her or whatever. And then the story ends there. So Tiffany though says she saw, like she knows who bit Beyonce in the face, but we don't know, like we're left in the dark. And there's so many theories of who could have bit her. So on Breakfast Club, they had people call in and give their theories. And someone called and said Queen Latifah. But I don't understand. Queen Latifah's mom died, so I don't know, like.
If she was out.
She wouldn't go. Queen Latifah doesn't look like someone that would go up to someone's face and bite them in the face. There was another actress, I forget her name, they said would have done it.
Jennifer Lawrence?
No, wait, I'm gonna get to Jennifer Lawrence. The other actress, I forget her name. It's someone like Will Smith's wife, but I forget her name. But she responded to the accusation, and she's like, if I would bit Beyonce, it would be a love bite. It wouldn't be like an actual aggressive bite, because you can't bite Beyonce like that, Jennifer Lawrence. Now that's Charlamagne the God's theory, and that's Charlamagne it's a black and white thing, right? With him, it's always a black and white thing. So he says, she's a white girl. When she goes to parties, she goes she's bare feet all the time. She's like a how do you say it? An exile. That's what he says. I'm not saying that. Jennifer Lawrence, I'm not saying that. That's what he says. And he says she's in the Hunger Games movies, so she's always hungry. And so he's like, it has to be her. So that's what he says. So who bit Beyonce? I don't know. Solange, I want to know where you were, because we know you don't play when it comes to your sister. We all saw the elevator shot. I remember, I think I was in college, and we all know what that was about. I knew from day one that was because of Jay-Z. I'm just saying.
But I mean, he has a point. Like Jennifer, she acts a bit weird in public. She's fake. She tries to act, I'm like a human. I'm not like very Hollywood. I joke around with people. So I kind of feel like he has
It could be her.
point.
Yeah, and she's not on social media, so Charlotte was like, she probably deleted all her social media accounts because she knew, she knows it's her. So there you go. Yeah, but Jitwo, yes, Jitwo says, this is on Cardi B and Offset. Yeah, but get that child support to offset your to offset your expenses, play on words. The weekend is like Mary J. Music is always better when they're in a dark place. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Mary J. Fire hits when she was hurt.
When she was,
I still like his second album though.
The Weekend, yeah. Well, guys, that was it for Hot Topics. I do want to put a plug in there. So the Nordique Spa contest is still going on. Okay, you have till April 28th. So it's April tomorrow. So it's starting tomorrow. You have 27 days to participate. There's a lot of people that participated. I know I'm me, but your chances are, minim. See this? Minim. So participate. We've already started to stack, the people we're looking. If you don't follow the rules, you don't count. So if you liked it and you want a chance to win, you don't just like the post. You like the post, like the page, share the post, comment who you want to go with, and you're in the draw to win a getaway to Nordique Spa for you and a friend. Okay? So go do that, April 28th till midnight.
No, April 28th at 10 a.m.
At
midnight.
April 28th, 10 a.m. Eastern time, guys. Eastern time. And then we'll let you know when we're all ready to do a live draw for you and pick out the winner. And good luck to everyone who participated. I can't wait to see who wins. So that's it for this weekend. I didn't do relationship. Should I do relationship? I don't like doing it by myself.
Okay, so
I'm not going to do it, but just not here to do it with me. So we'll do that next week. Or he's on here next week.
So the week after.
So I'll do one for you guys next week. I'll do one. I won't go 2 weeks in a row without doing one. But that was our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. We had our special guest, OhSoGood. Go follow him on Instagram. I am OhSoGood and OhSoGood_lipstick on Instagram, on all social media platforms. April 6th, there's an event at Bourbon Room that he's hosting. Go check that out, and I will see you next Saturday.